All right, buddy, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chasetheheat. Don't really have much to eat. Here's what I got. We're going to do a little question and answer. We're going to talk about Australia. I'm going to tell you what's going on in Perth, but I got a bunch of little sauce samples. Got from my brother, Jason Roby, from Jay's Small Batch. They're little, but I'm fond of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat them while we're talking. And we'll do a little bit of Q&A and such. Hang on just a minute. Let me find... All right. Okay, so you know, we talked yesterday. I'm going, I'll be arriving in Sydney. I'll be with Darren Hackett. And then on Wednesday, the 13th, you know what? What do I do with this? Hey, Desiree, if you're watching, shoot me the itinerary real quick of Perth. But we're going to be with Chef Kenny, all right? Now, Chef Kenny chilled out in Western Australia. He's probably here. Told him I was going to be on, so hopefully he's joined us. But we've got some really, really exciting stuff going on. We're going to be trying to see if I can find... I can't. But anyway, we're doing a popper, a death by popper challenge. And it's only a jalapeno popper, but he's got some really scary stuff inside it. And that's going to be the challenge that we do. It's called the Death by Popper Challenge. I'm going to sit here and eat some hot sauce while we talk. So, we're going to Perth on, was it the 13th? Hopefully Desiree will send this to me. I'm sure she will. If you are, hit me up with that. But anyway, when we go to Perth, we're going to be with Chef Kenny. He's got some great cooking. So I'm going to be on stage with him cooking a little bit. All right. Let me see. By the way, the sauce I'm eating, it kind of has almost like a taco flavor, like a taco kind of sauce. It's pretty good. It's not too hot as far as the heat, if you're wondering. It's kind of a relatively mild sauce, but it's relatively tasty. So I'm going to sit here and wait for Desiree to text me that. Hopefully she can. While we're waiting for that, you know what we're going to do? Let's do a little question and answer. Hi, Lee. This is the first time catching me live. Lee Delmar. So I'll say hi to Lee. You're part of the family for a while. It's about time you came to the table. Where you been? Good to see you, Lee. Jimmy Pickles. How you doing? Jonathan Christian Ludwig. Good to see you. Okay, yeah, we're on the... Thank you, Desiree. On the 16th and 17th, Arulan Chili and Herb Fest. That's going to be a big deal. And I'm relatively excited about the whole thing I'm excited about, but that's going to be a fun night. And when we go from Sydney to Perth, we'll be flying there with Darren Hackett and his wife, which is going to be fun. The four of us on a plane, forget about it. You know the trouble that could arise from that. Listen, I don't want to cause any international incident. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. Everybody's going to have a good time. Everybody's going to be safe. I just got a text message. I'm sure it's Desiree. It is. I don't have my inhaler. I'm having an asthma attack. All right. The Death by Popper Challenge, you guys. We're in Perth on the 14th of February. What is that? Anyway, 16th and 17th is the Chili Fest, and then on the 18th is the Death by Popper. All right, hold on. Got a bunch of people laughing. All right, Shane Christensen, how you doing? Sebastian, good to see you, man. I can't believe it. Good to see you. Hi, Noel. I'm not a legend, man. Quit saying that. Big word. I know a legend. I told you guys before. I actually know a legend. I know a couple of them. Chef Kenny's a legend. But I know a real legend. I went to high school with a kid. Desiree and I went to high school with a kid who's a heart transplant doctor in the Army. And I'm friends with him on Facebook. And I saw him make a post once. It was on that guy's birthday that he saved. And he said, I want to thank you for saving my life. You took a bad heart out and put a good one in. That dude, his first name is Phil. Desiree knows what I'm talking about. Phil is a legend. You know, you pull somebody out of a burning house, you're a legend. Eat a lot of hot stuff, you're just a guy that eats a lot of hot stuff. Kenny, Chef Kenny's a legend. You know why, you guys need to hear this. For years before I ever started my channel, I knew who Chef Kenny was. Maybe this hot sauce will help with my asthma. It's bugging me. I can't believe I came up here without my inhaler. Hi Andrew, good to see you, dude. Peter Charlo, good to see you. My sound isn't so good. I'm sorry. Same sound it always is. Well, I do have a really cool exterior mic that I'm going to bring with me to Australia. And that'll be kind of a cool thing. We're also going to be using that at the 25-hour live stream in March. I'm going to be doing that, you guys. If you're coming around, you know, pay attention for this one. We're going to be doing this in the Burns and McCoy commercial kitchen. Got some surprises for you that I talked about with Jay last night. We were talking to him a couple times. We have some surprises that we can't talk about yet. We will release before it happens, but boy, when it does, it's going to get a lot of people's attention. Why is this not coming out? There we go. I only brought up 5 of these little vials, and unfortunately they're all gone. You know what I can do? Let me put a little bit of powder on top of this spoonful of sauce. All right, so who's got a question here? Am I going to try to do any pepper eating contest there? You know, Mike, it's sort of a funny thing. Where I go, people always seem to want to, you know, it's kind of like the old West. If there's a gunslinger in town, somebody new would come in and they think they're faster. Every time I get somewhere, somebody will pull out a ghost pepper or a Reaper or something, and they want me to eat it. When I was in Tennessee with Randy Keaton. I was walking through his garden. He's pulling stuff off his garden, handing him, like eating them while we're walking through. That was Apocalypse Scorpion, by the way. I might I'm sure I'll end up doing a eating contest. I'm sure of it. Usually kind of happens that way. You know, this is a funny shirt. I wore this shirt on like 3 of the really... When I did the 71 grams of dried Bulas, I was wearing this shirt. The first time I did the plutonium, I was wearing this shirt. And then the original shirt like this was a... It was a victim in the divorce. It was a casualty. It never made it out of the divorce. Which is crazy because I don't know why I lost a shirt. Shouldn't have lost a shirt. So I bought a new one. Going to take it with me to Australia. Jet lag's a drag, Noel. You know the funny thing about jet lag we talked about yesterday. Jet lag doesn't ever bother me going to the place I'm going. It doesn't matter what part of the world or country. It only seems to bother me when I come back. I don't know why that works like that. That's right, it's Valentine's Day. I knew the 14th was something. Sorry, guys. The history in Australia is amazing. Yeah, you know what's really funny, Shane? I've been watching a few videos as this has been building. Some interesting videos about Australia. There is a pretty amazing history there. That's what all the laughing faces were about. I couldn't remember what the 14th was. That's what you guys were giggling about. Shane Smithson. It is pepper time. Is everybody having a problem with my sound, or is it just Steve's... what's the deal? Somebody else let me know if there's trouble with the sound. Let's see. Johnny, someone did 3 tubes. Yes. I did 3 tubes. I did 3 tubes and 1 of the 4th. It's a fresh tube. You know, someone did 4. Roger Trier did 5 and a sandwich. I mean, it's getting crazy. I'm done. Done. I don't need any more. I proved it. I don't need to prove myself anymore. Let's see. Hi, Tommy. I'm doing well. Thank you. Hello, Tim Myers. What's up? He says. Use a Shure mic. I have a mic, I just don't have it. So my mic is doing weird stuff. Stay right here. Give me 2 minutes. Right back. Sorry for that. All right. Didn't lose too many people. Sorry about that. Got some angry faces. You'll get over it. I'm confident you'll bounce back. All right, let's see if this is any better, you guys. All right. Now we're using the external mic. Does that sound any better? Anybody? All right, well, hopefully it sounds better. Do I like rugby? Yeah, I like rugby. You know, I had a fun playing it in college because it's the only sport where there were kegs on the sideline. Every game. Thought that was kind of cool. Roger, good to see you. Hi, Claude. Good to see you, man. Here. Now I wasn't going to do anything with that. I was just sticking the knife and get some powder. Jeez. Clayton says, Johnny's cool. You enjoy watching me. That's a nice thing to say. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys watching. So tell me, does it sound any better? So Noel says it sounds better. So it still sounds like I'm across the room. And this thing is plugged in and I'm on top of it. No sound trouble for you, Roger? That sounds good. Huh. Sounds muffled. Not much I can do about it now, guys. We'll have to rough it. Maybe tomorrow it'll sound a little better, I hope. So it looks like some people are hearing me fine, some are not. Cutting in and out slightly muffled. All right, we're talking about the sound too much. Anybody have any cool questions that you need to ask? Or, let's see, am I the only one who noticed it? I thought he was going crazy. Sounds good, but not flawless. What is flawless? Nothing in my life is flawless. Speakers, whoever said that. Hi, Scott Drew. Good to see you, man. Hello, Chad Pedley. Tell your kids I said hello. Please do that for me. Let's see here. Who's throwing the anger face? Ah, listen. It's okay. That's my Andrew's got my 6. We're good, man. All right, so good. You said it's better for some. That's good. Do I like DEF CON? Scott, you know, yes. Scott and I have this thing. Scott gave me this. And this is not just like an average knife. This is like the holy grail of automatic knives. So I'm giving him a few gifts, and we keep going back and forth, and he's doing something right now. It's sneaky. I can feel it. I know he's doing something. I have plans for you, though. You watch. Deverandum by Burns and McCoy is amazing. You liked it. I'm glad you did. That is currently my favorite super hot sauce. Really is. Wickedly, wickedly hot. Yeah, Scott, this is a good mic. I like this one. This isn't a short, I don't think, is it? No. But I like this one a lot. This was a gift. Blue microphones. This was a gift from a family member. Ravel, how are you, dude? Good to see you. All right. See ya in New Zealand soon, Justin. Absolutely. Make sure you come out to see me. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. Less echo effect. That's good. All right, well, from now on, I'll leave this up here. From now on, I'll turn my mic on. I'm sorry, you guys. Listen, I'm not like Captain Technology. I'm really not. See, and Chris McCurdy said, sounds the same. Oh, well. Let's see. What's in front of you in the bottles tonight? This is a bottle that I didn't know I had. I found it. I thought I ate them all. This is really, really fantastic hot sauce from that's hot. I think Shane's with me right now. His wife Shelly. This is his Fresno Frez Yes. Incredibly fresh tasting sauce. Love this one. This is a sauce by Christian Jokela, excuse me. This is his Family Harvest. It's got one of the coolest colors. I don't know if you guys can... I can't get the color going here. It's got the most amazing emerald. This looks like a gemstone. Really fantastic. I got this, which is a bottle of Angry Irishman Y. Love this stuff. This is one of my... I only have two sauces that I go to put on Italian food. It's this, and it's the Serrano... I'm drawing a blank. I'm an idiot. Serrano Basil from Bravado. And then I have this. This is where I did the second hot ones. I think when I do the next 25-hour live stream, I'm going to raffle it off, or because somebody asked me to sign it the day I did it. Behind them, I've got Hotter Than L. My friend Dino, his company, made this. It's a very, very good sauce. I had a chance to hang out with him. He was great. I had a lot of fun with him when we were in Dallas. And then I've got these two sauces that I'll be reviewing soon. These are from New Zealand. All right, so I'm from Fire Dragon Chilies. Clint, my man, Clint Myers. This right here, you know what? This one, I always say the name wrong. Tanawa. Booty Black. This sauce right here is kind of like, I think soy sauce with heat. It's kind of like, this is incredible. This is for anything Asian, this is my absolute favorite sauce. The last time I had a bottle, I had a little bitty bottle. I don't have anything to show you. I had a bottle about this size, and I went through it in like one meal. So I'm kind of excited about this one, but this is one of those things where you open the top of this one, and this bottle goes away quickly. So I'm really excited to get to New Zealand and meet him. And then I have this. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on where I got this. I'm so sorry. I'm sure he's not watching, a different country. But this is I love this because it's a skull. I love this because the sauce inside is good. This is the one that has maple inside. Oh, no, bourbon. Maybe maple and bourbon. Desiree, you might be watching. I sent you a bottle of this. If you know what it is, tell me. And then down here I got some tinctures and stuff, but that's what's in front of me. Then, obviously, this. Now, here's the deal with this, you guys. I'm just not going to give it back to David. David Foy won this. Spicy Food Productions for the Fiery Food Challenge. He won for this. I don't think David's watching. If you're watching, I'm just kidding. If you're not watching, I'm keeping this thing. Staying with me. It looks good on my mantle downstairs. All right. Hey, Chef Kenny, my dude. Very excited to see you, man. So here's a legend. Chef Kenny's with us, you guys, from chilling out in Western Australia. We are going to have so much fun. I don't even know half of what's going on, but I know that you got. He's having trouble keeping the secret in because every time I talk to him, I'm trying to extract information out of him, like he's in an interrogation. He's good. He's not telling me, but I know that he's planned a bunch of cool stuff, so I'm kind of excited about that. Can't wait. And we got Desiree going. She's going to be filming her butt off. I can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. Just got your first Microtech SOCOM. It's a great blade. Everything Microtech is great. It's a great company, you know. American made. Pretty cool. It's a sweet knife. No doubt about it. All right. Let's see here. Victor Ives will get out of here. Hi, Victor. Good to see you, dude. It's been a while since I've seen you. All right, so James Gaiman says, what's up, Johnny? My favorite sauces are Heartbreaking Dawns. They're amazing. Yep. You know what's really funny? I was thinking about this today. I'm going to ask you guys this. Tell me if you've... Hi, Michael Smith here. I love you, dude. I'm going to ask you guys this question. Tell me if any of you guys can relate to this. have you ever liked the sauce? You enjoyed it? You know what? I may be able to get one more spoonful of sauce out of this. Yeah, enough each one of these. I'm going to try. So let me ask you this. Have you guys ever had a sauce that when you first started your journey of heat, it was a sauce you liked? Like at one point it was your go-to sauce. Have you ever had the situation occur where maybe it's your tolerance changed, you change as a chili head, and stuff that you used to like you don't like as much anymore? Does that ever happen to you? Here's the thing. I got like 30 of these downstairs. I should have brought up more. Oh, well. Rob Noxious Harvey. Good to see you, dude. Ronald Balin, you take care, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while. I'm good, Michael Smith, Peter. I'm just getting ready to head out to Australia the day after tomorrow. It's kind of fun. We're going to go to Sydney for a week or so, and then Perth. We're going to hang out with Chef Kenny. Meeting some really incredible people that I've been emailing and text messaging and being friends with for years that I haven't met in person. So this is a kind of an exciting... I did squeeze almost another whole spoonful out of that. I wish I had more of them up here. I know. I'm trying to keep this a little bit more orderly. It's organized chaos. It looks bad, but I know where everything is for the most part. New Zealand sauce. Yep. Fire Dragon chilies. Clint Myers. This sauce is great. I mean, it really is. Got an amazing flavor. All right, let's see. What's this? What's the spicy sauce one? The spicy sauce one. You mean this one here that I held up? This one is deadly chili sauce. Extreme heat. I'm not sure if this is the one you're talking about. So one of my 2 bags is already packed. Pretty excited about that. So not sure which one you mentioned, but C Company's umami. Yeah, C Company has a umami sauce. That's really terrific. Love that. Let's see here. Okay, spicy. Scott, there's some pretty hot srirachas, and the great thing about it is you can just, you can always add heat, something. Here's what you ought to do, Scott. Every chili head ought to have a bottle of Pure Evil. Pure Evil, 13 million pure Scoville drops. They're flavorless, but it's got bizarre heat. So if you have a sriracha you like, but it's not hot enough, you just take the top off, drop in 2 drops of the Pure Evil and shake it up. Your problem is over, and you haven't altered the flavor profile of the sauce at all. The only problem is that stuff is really expensive. Chef Kenny. So I was telling them earlier, Chef Kenny, about the poppers. I don't remember exactly what you have there. I know that your lava's in there. You've got some Reaper crumbs, a couple other things that they're going to be hot. And I got to ask you another question. I know, Chef Kenny, I can't wait to see your chefs. Chefs have the greatest knives in the world. Chef Kenny, how is this thing going to work with the popper, death by popper? Is it who can eat the... Boy, my beard is like all kinds of off today. What is up with that? So what's the deal? We got to just try to see who'd eat the most in 5 minutes? Is it a time thing? I mean, how does it work? I'm just curious. Let's see here. I'm not a big fan of extract. I'm really not. Like most sauces with extract, I just can't stand. There are some, like the 357 Magnum's 25th Anniversary Gold. It's got extract. It's like 1 million Scoville, 1.2 or 1.25 million. But that sauce, there's no... Listen, I'm really sensitive. I've eaten so much extract. I've had so many really awful experiences with extract. I can smell... If somebody in my neighborhood had a bottle of it opened, I would know. And in that bottle of 25 or 25 anniversary gold, you can smell it, no extract, and you can't taste it at all. So that, I don't mind, and that's good because the heat's good. The heat's there, but you don't have that awful, it's like licking a 9-volt battery. It's just foul. I can't stand the taste of extract. It's awful. Jim Signor, stop saying that. I'm not a legend. I am the man, though. I am that. Brian, good to see you. Yeah, let me tell you something. Chef Kenny, it's really funny. I'll show you what I've been doing today. I have this weather app here. Come on, don't play with me. Here we go. Here it is in Sydney. It's 82 degrees right now in Sydney. But check this out. In Perth, it's only 77 now. But the highs for all week long, the highs in Sydney are 81, about 81, 82 degrees is the average. The average for Perth for the next 7 days are 95. About 90, 93, 94, 95 degrees. It's going to be warm. So I can't wait for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, Michael. I wish I could take you with me, dude. When am I coming to Houston? You know, I used to live in League City. Kind of like between Houston and Galveston. No, between Houston and, yeah, kind of between Houston and Galveston. More like Houston and Texas City. I don't know when I'm going to be in Houston. I got some good friends in Houston still, and a lot of Chili family friends that I'd like to come visit. So I'd like to do that at some point. I just don't have anything planned. This is a weird, you know, I have a lot of big things planned this year. I'm not sure exactly when they all are. They're kind of falling into place as they're coming along. I know the next 3 months pretty well. We got just, this week is the Australia for 2 weeks. Then I get back and we do the live stream in Burns and McCoy's kitchen. And then in the end, in May, oh, I think I told you, Desiree. And Chef Kenny, you're still here. In May, I'm going to New Zealand. Yay! We're going to be in New Zealand for their festival. I was talking to Chef Kenny, and I think it's June 6th. There's like a one-day event in Australia. And it's like a hopper. I mean, come on, it's a long way from where I am, but if I'm already in New Zealand, it's like a puddle jumper to go to Australia. So we're instead of coming straight home from New Zealand, we'll hop over from New Zealand, New Zealand back to Australia and hang out there for a couple of days. And then we'll split. That's going to be fun. Question of the night. The best sauce for a pina colada. Here's what I would do. I would get from Cajun's, it's called Frostbite. Isn't that what it's called, you guys? I think it's called Frostbite. Super, it's like a liquid. I mean, not like this kind of liquid. I mean like water liquid. And all it is heat. No real discernible flavor. So it really just changes the temperature of your it does it for drinks, what the Pure Evo I was just talking about. That's a great mix for any drinks, for Bloody Marys, for pina coladas, margaritas, good ones. So that's my thought. Anybody else have any? Toss them out there if you have any other good ideas. All right, Michael Green, suggestions for a newbie chili head. Welcome to the fold, my brother. I've tried the Pocky Ghost chips and love them, but haven't tried anything hotter. You're not going to find anything hotter commercially that I know of than Pocky's Ghost Chips. And they're not that hot, but they're the hottest thing you're going to buy in a grocery store, to my knowledge. I've had some chips sent to me from England and from Ireland, and it's their hottest. I mean Trinidad Scorpion chips, and they're not as hot as the Pockies. So as far as chips, that's the best you're going to do. You can make your own. This past year, we had a bunch of people. Dave Schramm made some scary, oh my gosh, I only ate one of them. And there was like so much, he coated it with extract and let it dry, then coated it with extract and let it dry, and did that like 3 or 4 times. It was awful. So you can make your own. You know what you can do, Michael? Here's what you can do. Here's a good suggestion. It sounds like, look at a newbie chili head. He's already wanting something hotter than Pocky. Yes, I like it. Here's what you can do. Get some chili powder. Get some pepper powder. All right. Get some like hot pepper powder and take some chips and put a little bit of oil on them, a little bit of like olive oil just to get them wet, moist. Sprinkle some hot powder all over them. Broil them for a little bit. I don't know. I'm sure if you went online, there's probably so many different recipes you could find. But have fun. That's where the greatest, the greatest ideas come up. With somebody sitting there going, "What can I eat?" I got an idea. That's kind of how it works. But Jim Signar, have I tried Repercussions? I have. It's a great sauce. I like it. Yeah, listen. Here's the problem. That 13 million. Listen, what's on these peanuts are 13 million, but the powder. All right. What is going on with my computer? So what's on here is the exact same heat as the drops, but the powder works good for this. The drops wouldn't have worked so good for this unless you want to sit there and put like a couple of drops on each peanut, which would be agonizing. So powder worked better with that. But I think everybody ought to have some of that. But it's a scary thing though, because people were saying like, well, you can get hurt if you eat these peanuts. You can't get hurt. Before you could ever consume enough peanuts that you'd have a problem, you would just tap out. You know what I mean? But when you have something as hot as like 13 million drops, Scoville drops, you can make a mistake really easily with that. Okay, so who can eat the most in 5 minutes? Oh, I'm hungry. I could probably polish off. I wonder how many I could eat in 5 minutes. I bet I can eat a lot. Here's the thing, I'm not a speed guy. I tend to eat faster when I'm really hungry. So I'll make sure I'm hungry. Carolyn Kennard, you guys, is watching us with us right now. She's my sister, you guys. She's wonderful. She had this made for me. It's the official Chasetheheat cutting board, and this is wood burned into it. It's not a. It's amazing. Thank you, Carolyn. You're amazing. I'm gonna have it in front of me whether I'm cutting anything or not. It's pretty cool. No, it's not at all, Andrew Skinner. I'll be there very, very quickly. Going to meet you and Meg and your wife. It's going to have a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm excited about that challenge, Victor. You know why? Because here's the thing. I've eaten a lot of hot stuff. You guys know that. So when I enter a contest and it's a jalapeno, even if jalapeno, I know he's got some scary stuff inside the jalapeno. I mean, I know he does. But I know that just the fact that it's a jalapeno, I'm more up for that. If those were like Reaper-filled poppers, I wouldn't be as pumped up for that challenge. But I am really, really excited for that challenge now, There's some cool prizes from Chef Meg's dad. Have you guys got to see Chef Meg? She's so cool. You'll see videos when I'm out there. My goal, Desiree's going to be busy. My goal is to do at least one live stream a day for Facebook and at least one live stream a day for YouTube and film a bunch all day. And that's the goal. So every single day I want to film a lot. So when I come back for every couple of weeks, I'll put a new Australia video up. So we're trying to do that, but definitely will have Chef Meg's in some of the videos for sure. Luke Bazzani says, are you coming to the Hot Sauce Expo in Chicago again this year? Yes. I wouldn't miss that for the world. What is it, by the way? I might miss it. I shouldn't have said that. Drew Jacobson. How you doing, buddy? Very excited for you, man. What are you, Luke, what are the dates on that Chicago deal? I keep forgetting. I need to get a calendar and put it on there. See. Hello, Heather. Hello, Brian. Okay, the poppers are, listen to this, Chef Kenny. The poppers are crafted with Reaper puree, which is just like the juice of the. I'm so excited. I'm not so excited anymore. Reaper puree, liquid lava, which is his sauce, which is amazing. Cream cheese, and then crumbled with our secret crumbed mix, which I have an inside track between you and me, guys. I know it's going to be hot. I'm ready, though. Hey, what's the deal with this, Chef Kenny? Can we drink anything during this? Can we have a glass of water with us, or is it one of those contests where you can't drink anything? I don't really care, but either way, I'm good. Joe Strano, yeah, you'll see me at the Hot Sauce Expo in New York for sure. I wouldn't miss that. That was so much fun last time. Oh, man. I had so much fun last time. Ugh, it's going to be way crazier this year, I can promise you that. Tabasco and drinks, yeah. I used to drink Tabasco when I was a kid. I tell that story all the time. I used to sneak into our pantry instead of like going to the liquor cabinet. I would see like, you know, I don't have it here, but a bottle this big, and I'd look around. Like Tabasco a lot. My father's favorite sauce currently is Tabasco green. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Dave Feenstra. Call me Johnny. Mr. Scoville is my dad. He's in Perth. Well, I'll be seeing you pretty soon. I hope I get a chance to meet you when we're out there, Dave. It's going to be fun. Volcanic pepper powders. Yes, they have some good powders. They also make, as far as I'm concerned, I think they make the hottest sauce made. Natural sauce. It's their Isle Thor's Hammer. Brutal. The hottest sauces I've ever had in my life. It's ridiculous. So here's what, listen, you stick around with guys for a few more minutes. I'm going to wrap this up for YouTube. I usually stop the YouTube cam earlier. I let it go longer. I wonder if they're going to, they can't see it like I can see it, so I'm not sure if they'll get the same thing out of it that you guys do. But thank you for hanging out with me. Get ready, Australia. Johnny Scoville's coming to town. Right there. It's the Family Pepper. Click that. Become part of this thing, will you? You can go with me in spirit. If you don't want to miss a video, you don't need to. Click that bell for notification, and you won't miss anything because we'll notify you. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.